I just want to capture coming down this mountain. It's probably going to be several minutes, like 25 minutes probably. Lots of minutes. I'm kind of just gonna point it straight, because if I start looking off to the left and the right with the camera, that means I'm paying too much attention to it. So I'm trying to just hold it like it's on a tripod. But I came to a point where you can make a left or you can make a right. You make a left, you go up this mountain I just went up, where there's a park at the top, or this whole thing is a park or whatever. And here's, if you look straight ahead, those cars that are going from here, it's up off to the left. That's, if I would have taken the fork to the right and waited in line with these cars, could have went up that's Mount Evans. But I opted to go up the free side because it looked like everyone was waiting to pay at a booth or something like that. So I think that booth is probably, if you have a state park pass, it's free, or if you pay a couple dollars or whatever, you can go up there. It's pretty cool. It's only like 45 minutes to an hour, maybe an hour and 10. I'm going to point this off at this lake as I go. It's maybe an hour and 10 from my apartment. So I probably come here pretty often. Maybe I'll get a state park pass, because I know there's a lot of other parks and stuff too. But yeah, maybe if I came with some people, I'd pay to go up to the top of the Mount Evans, which is the highest elevated road in North America. Elevated paved road, that is. I'm sure there's some shitty trails on top of some mountain somewhere, but that's the highest elevated paved road in all of North America. But it's just I wish the phone could do it justice, or if I could zoom in, but just every turn you make is just absolutely phenomenal. And I don't know why I didn't think about it earlier, but I could put the windows up. But yeah, I'm gonna look off to this mountain range as we go around this bend. It's hard to drive, let alone try to film, because you're just turning your head in all directions trying to see all the mountains and the sights. It's just amazing, turn after turn. It's just whoa. This whole road that I'm on, and for the next, I don't know how many more miles, it's not even open in the winter. It's just completely closed off. They don't even let you go up here. So those mountain peaks straight ahead look a lot higher than Mount Evans, but they don't have roads built on them. You can tell because they're snow-capped. You can see right to the top of Mount Evans, and it's just like kind of like a light lush green all the way to the top. You can tell those mountains off in the distance were probably several thousand feet taller. I'm not sure what the elevation is here. Like, it's pretty steep since I began filming. I was kind of where it leveled off. I don't know if it got much higher. Kind of went up and down, so I turned back around to head home. But I'm not sure how high it is from where I started filming to down here, but when I get like way beyond all this, there's some signs on the city that say welcome to city of whatever, elevation 7,800 feet above sea level, or whatever it might say. That was the last sign I seen that said elevation, and it was like way far back, and it was back where you weren't really climbing much. You were going uphill, but you didn't even notice because you're on the highway, and it's very, very slight incline. But I'll hold the camera off to the side here too as we come around this quick little bend. I don't know how much you'll be able to see through the trees, but it's just it's just really nice looking the whole time. It gets pretty difficult to gauge distance too, because you don't know how big it is or how far away the mountain is. It could be farther away and huge, or you can kind of tell by how hazy or how light it is, but it doesn't help a whole lot. You can see that peak coming off in the middle of the dip between these two mountains. There's one way off in the distance that's just completely bare brown on top. Looks like it's high up enough where it freezes and nothing's really growing up there, but it doesn't look like there's actually any snow currently up there. As most peaks off that way. I'll give you a nice shot around this bend. There's a lot of mountains with a ton of snow on top. These are all people's houses. I don't know if you'll be able to see in the video, but this one doesn't have one. Most of these little roads that go up off the left or the right have signs that say private drive, etc., etc. Maybe sometimes, ooh, that's a nice car. That's an old, newer Porsche. They'll have signs that say their family name and their address and stuff like that. Ooh, it's so pretty. And actually give you a quick shot off the right side of the vehicle. We're going around the bend this way now. It's kind of weird how you weave between and around different mountains. You're just doing something all the time. You can see maybe in the video, I don't know, a row of trees missing up over there. I don't know if you got to see it. Maybe I'll try to slow that down for you. It looks, I can't see what's over there, but it looks like maybe a lift, like a ski lift, or maybe power lines or something. I don't know. Seen a really good picture online that someone took recently. Oh, there's one. It says private drive. It was all the mountains at dusk here in Colorado, and it just said Layers was the name of the picture, and it was just all the mountains were just a bright red because it was dusk, and each layer as it went back in hazier and hazier, it changed the shade of red that it was. It was pretty cool. My ears are popping like crazy right now. Every time I swallow, we're like going pretty steeply downhill. It's pretty windy too. There's signs that say motorcycles use extreme caution and stuff like that. There's some power lines running horizontally in that mountain way across ahead to the right. But these trees are probably gonna block it. I'm pretty sure when I GPS this from where I was when I started filming to my apartment, I think it said 37 miles. So it's a pretty quick drive. The slow part is getting through Denver, since I gotta go through the downtown because I'm just on the other side. So that's kind of slow, and then you pop out on the highway and you shoot down that, and then you get here pretty quick, but then going up the mountain itself takes as much time as it does to get to it, because as you can see, it's like really slow and windy, and not that I expect anyone to be whipping around, but you get some people who are a little overly cautious, and then you get stuck behind them, like this guy in the Prius. But I guess it gives you an excuse to stop and look around. I'm one of my to-do list things is I'm trying to save money slowly to buy one of these GoPro imitation cameras. It's like higher quality, has the same components inside of it, but the upgraded newer models. So it shoots in the high def 4K video, so it's flawless, even though I won't be able to tell on my crappy computer monitor. When I edit it, all the quality's there, so if somebody like plays on a humongous screen TV, it will look completely perfect. There's like castle bricks on the corner here to stop people from flying off. You can tell some of them have been hit and chipped away. It's just, it's so, like, this is crazy. Motorcycles, man, and posses. I just hug the shoulder when they come around because it just makes me so nervous. Not only is it like windy and narrow, we're on a cliff, and if I hit them, they would just be smushed. And I would probably kill them by hitting them, and they'd probably go off the cliff just for good measure. I've been editing a lot of video game clips and stuff, trying to make short little videos and basically I'm trying to find excuses to edit things and find content that I could practice editing. So I've been using a lot of video game clips that I take, but I was thinking about doing vlogs. I thought that would be kind of cool, and maybe you do like 20 of them and either pick the best couple or make a super cut of a couple of them. If you do the math, it's 37 miles away from my house. Both ways, it's 74 miles. So that's to be generous, we'll say that's like 3 gallons, or 3 gallons of gas in my car, even at my lower miles per gallon. That's about 3 gallons, and it's like $1.96 a gallon, $1.99 a gallon. So that's like $6 worth of gas. It cost me $6 to come out here. All my oil changes for my car are free for the next 2.5 years and everything. So my maintenance is so low in my car, the gas mileage is so high, and that cool stuff is so close to my house. It's $6 to come out here and do this in gas, and then I just film it, edit it, throw it on YouTube. Hopefully, man, my ears keep popping. Hopefully a lot of people watch it and they're like, wow, this is pretty cool. Or hopefully I have something cool to talk about where people like to watch it, and then start making YouTube money. That'd be cool to do as something to fill my spare time and actually get paid from it. That'd be pretty cool. I work a lot, but I still have a lot of spare time. Constantly looking for second jobs or better jobs, but Uber driving is something I'm looking at, and making video blogging. If you get a lot of views, you can make some pretty good money. So either one of those you can do at any point in time. There's not really like a set time frame where it's like, hey, you gotta be there at whatever time of day. It's like, no, you do it when you want to. Like literally exactly and only when you want to. You want to make more money, you work more hours, plus a regular 9-to-5 job. YouTube starts out at much less money than Uber, but has potential to earn a lot more if you put the time into it. Has way more growing potential, whereas Uber, it's just like, yeah, you get approximately like $15 an hour, more or less. But I'm cool with $15 an hour on the side whenever I feel like it. just based on the fact that it's like my car's buying itself, and I get to be in it more, and I love to drive it, so it's like a win-win for me. I also don't hang out with like anybody out here, so it's like I don't get to like tell people stories or, you know, really talk to people. So for now, at least, it's pretty cool to be able to just give you a quick video representation of just cool shit I get to do nearby my place, and get to tell you a little bit about it, and then you can check it out at your leisure instead of me hitting you on the phone when you're busy. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see. I know you're supposed to film with it sideways, but I'm driving, so this is video number 1, and you know, if you don't start, you can't get better, and it only gets better from here, I guess. So my bad on the vertical filming. I figure I'll make one like this. The next one I make, I got this little phone holder thing at the house. Figure I'll try making one with the phone holder. See how that looks horizontal with the phone sitting on something. Then after that, hopefully I'll have that 4K little GoPro Mimic camera, and that thing I can just point forward and just have it rolling, checking out like everything in front of the car, and then I can put my phone on the little holder and have it like filming me, so I can have like a little bit of face cam in the video, and, you know, cut that in somehow, make it look fancy, like I put time into it, like the other YouTubers do. Twisty all around. Hidden driveway. I'd love to have one of these houses. There's one off to the right, but you wouldn't be able to see it through the trees. I came out here with a quarter tank, and I still got 1/8 of a tank on the way back. By the time I finish getting around the bottom of this mountain, I'll be halfway back. It's been almost 19 minutes since I started recording, so you know, I think it was like 25 minutes up the mountain, so we're almost to the bottom here, and at that point I'll be pretty damn close to getting home. I'll be able to pick the good gas station on the way back and still have like 20 miles on the tank. Some of these places, it's just like a little trailer community. There's just like 3 or 4 trailers on the side of the road. I think about it a lot. Like, I really wouldn't mind like buying a cheap ass trailer, like getting it financed. Basically spend the least amount on the housing and the most on the property. I think that would be pretty cool, to, you know, just get set up with like fucking plumbing, electricity, internet. I'll be finding a trailer for a while. If I'm finding the tiny place I'm in right now.